Hey guys, it's postboxpat. Welcome back to a brand new Fortnite Battle Royale video, and today I'm going to be showing you guys all the locations of all the Fortbytes currently that we have in Fortnite Battle Royale. So the first one we have is number 8. I'm going to be going through these in order as in like the most recent ones first, in like the last week or so, and the later ones which we had 2 weeks ago will be coming towards the end of the video, just because I assume most of you probably already got them ones, but if you haven't, just watch the entire video. All the Fortbytes will be on here and you can just follow through all of them and you'll get them. So the first one we're going for is the one over by Junction. Now this one to me isn't that hard at all to get to, and it's probably one of the better ones and easier ones to get because you don't have to use a skin or anything. It is the most recent one out, so be careful because a lot of people have been landing here in my game, but luckily in this one it's quite a far distance, or a long distance, and I'm just diving in nice and slowly. I'm going into the location. You can see the main building there, and then once I've got inside of there, obviously the location of the Fortbyte is just in the main kind of hangar area. You can go underneath this garage door, turn to your left here, and there it is, the Fortbyte. So go and land here guys, you'll be able to grab this Fortbyte, and then obviously once you've got that one, you are sorted and you are ready to go on to the next few Fortbytes. So you know, get it good done guys, get this one out of the way because it's an easy one. Just be careful depending on where the bus is. The next Fortbyte I've got for you guys is number 17, and this one requires you to land by the little fish section over here. So many of you may have already collected this one, but it's a very easy one. You simply just have to land in this section with any skin at all, and it's a new fish that got added in this season, which is located in one of these pools here by where the volcano, I guess, used to be. It still is there, but the lava isn't there, so I don't know what to say about that. It is still there, but it's not. In my head, it's not there anymore because obviously you can't go inside of it, but it is technically still there. But anyway, landing at the fish, you can see it right there. Go in for it guys, drop in, and you'll be able to grab this one. It's actually at the back end of the fish, so not the head, the tail. You can use the zip line to get down quicker if you need. You can also edit this structure, so you can edit your way in. Poor edit there from me, and you can get in and collect this one. So nice and easy. Just be careful as well. If someone does land here, there is a chest usually that spawns in here, and if they get that, you could end up getting killed. So the next one is number 64. This one requires you to play it as this brand new character which got added in season 9, which is Rox. So make sure you have selected her because you're going to require her to actually complete this challenge 100%. If you don't use her, you are not going to be able to grab this one. So equip her, and then you're going to want to land on the hill which has the kind of, I guess, quad crashes, and how would I describe it? It's got like quad crashes on. See, I'm marking it there for you guys. It's this hill over here on the outside of Pleasant, in between Pleasant and where Greasy used to be. And obviously, if you dive into here, it's on top of there. Again, a chest does spawn on here, so if you are doing this and someone else is doing it, there is a potential chance of getting killed. This is something I've noted for a while, really, doing these challenges. Every time I do one, near enough 75% of the time someone goes and lands there and end up getting killed. But this one is an easy one to grab guys, so simply dive into it. You can see the main mountain there in front of me, and you want to land on that, and it's just on top of it. You have to play as Rox. Remember that guys, if you're not playing as Rox, you're not going to be able to grab this one. So I'm just checking if anyone's landing. I'm landing on the mountain here, and the location of this Fortbyte is just around the back. So I'm just checking around if there's any chests or weapons. There isn't. Grabbing a little bit of wood just in case, and there we are. We have the Fortbyte right there, and once you're playing as Rox, you can obviously grab it. I think I'm saying it right anyway. So yeah, let's move on to the next one. Okay, so this next one is Fortbyte 81. This is an interesting one because it's actually inside of Paradise Palms, just on top of that mountain, and it requires you to actually visit it in the daytime, which is an interesting concept because if you are landing here when the sun is just rising, which technically still is the daytime, it's more of the morning, but it still is the daylight, you land here and for some reason it won't let you collect it. So I've sped up this one a little bit just so you guys can see exactly what is going on here. So I use John Wick, I land in at this area here. This is where the location of it is, and you can see here number 81 is having some difficulties with me collecting it. So I'm waiting a little bit of time. For some reason it's still not allowing me to grab it. It's saying you need to wait for the sunlight to be 100% daylight, so I'm still waiting, and then obviously you just got to wait here guys, and when the sun gets to a certain point you will obviously be able to grab it. It's about 10 o'clock time or 11 o'clock time for in the Fortnite world when you can grab it. You can see the sun, so it's about 10 11 o'clock ish now. It's not midday just yet, so waiting for the sun to go up. You can't really see it now because of the storm, and then obviously around there it's allowed me to collect it. So if you just simply wait around here, you should be able to grab this one. Shouldn't be too difficult for you guys at all. Just consider spending a little bit more time trying to grab this one because it can take a little bit of effort. Now this one is by far the hardest Fortbyte challenge we've ever had, and it's Fortbyte 82. 2. So rip to all the people out there that didn't get this on the day it actually got released, and I was one of them. This requires you to get together a squad of 4 people, or get your random game squad to somehow land here, which is highly unlikely. So I recommend going on for a looking for post, or just asking your friends to help you out with this one, because this one is probably the hardest one of them all. It requires communication and teamwork. So it's really not that difficult as long as everyone goes by what you have to do. I've tried this one many times in online lobbies, and a few people did troll. They would get it for themselves and just run away and not actually help out. So it's best getting your friends on this one rather than getting randoms. But the location of it is just outside a pleasant part in between the block and Junk Junction, on the edge of the map this side by a little tree patch you can see right there. It's really interesting because when I land in here, I'll explain exactly why this is quite a difficult challenge. But there are kind of 3 pressure pads on the floor where you have to kind of stand on for the actual thing to activate, and then the 4th player can grab it. If you go off the pressure pads, the actual kind of shield around it, or whatever you want to call it, will eventually disappear. So you can see in this gameplay here, we're trying to get everyone in for the squads. You can see we've got 3 of us on it and it's ready to be grabbed. We can't grab it, only that 4th person can grab it. So in this example we have Daft Bus, he's running in, he's grabbing it, and he can gain access to it there. So once he's got it, then I can go and do it. But again, you've got to be careful, enemies do come in. I wasn't too sure if he had a weapon or not, so I just didn't want to risk leaving him alive in case he ruined it for us. So I just quickly took him out with a suppressed SMG. I'm sorry about that one, bro, but yes, I'm trying to ping my team to let them know that, come on guys, help me out with this. We still need to get this for everybody. So we get back on the pads. I'm telling them, you know, let's get on the pads, guys. Let's get this one unlocked for me and the rest of the people. And this is what happens when the communication is quite difficult, and getting everyone involved with it. Someone's got an AFK there, you can see. So it is quite a difficult challenge. Like, honestly, this was the most difficult one for me, just because it was hard getting everyone to understand what's going on. And then I wanted to grab it, and then I wanted to grab a screenshot of it as well. So I was thinking, I can't grab it yet, I can't grab the screenshot. And then obviously we get attacked by another player over there. I'm the only one with a weapon, so I have to take this guy out. But yes, this one itself is quite a simple one to grab. I'll show you guys me grabbing it now, but it's just one of them. Like, you just got to really make sure you're communicating with your team and got a bunch of good players to help you out with this one, because doing it in a fill lobby or doing it in a lobby where you're not actually talking, for example in this lobby, I don't think I was actually talking, I can't 100% remember, but as you can see me here just hitting it, letting my team know, come on guys, I still need to grab it, and there we are, I've grabbed it. But yes, let's move on to the next few. Puzzle number 13. Now this one is an interesting one and probably one of the easiest ones of the lot. You simply just need to go to a spot which is actually found in a location hidden within the loading screen #2. Loading screen #2 ain't available at the moment, but the location for this one is, and I'm going to show you guys the exact position for that. So simply you need to pop into a game, make sure it's on solo, duos, squads, or an LTM. You can't do this on playground and you can't do this on creative, so do make sure you are picking the right game mode. Now I'm going to be putting the marker down so you can see the exact spot for this one, but it is actually in Paradise Palms, and once you drop out of the battle bus here, you simply head down towards, you know, kind of in between, I guess people call it Mexico City. I've heard that's what a lot of people call it, that's what my subscribers call it, and also Junkyard 2 people also call it, or Junk Junction 2, I guess. That's another name for it, but it's whatever you want to call it. But it's in between them 2 things, and it's just south or below the actual purple dinosaur, and you can simply dive in towards it and you'll see a portaloo. You simply just want to destroy that portaloo, and then you'll be able to claim your Puzzle 13 Fortbyte challenge. Very easy to do, and this is the first one of many, which I'm going to be showing in today's video. Now, there are other challenges, like I was talking about, like XP and battle tiers and all that sort of stuff. You guys can kind of do them for yourselves. You don't really need a tutorial on them. They're very simple to do. It's just simply playing the game, and you can gain a lot of them. Now, there are some difficult ones on there. I will cover them, like I said, on my challenge channel, so make sure you are subscribed to that. But yes, let's move on to the next one and show you guys what else we have for you guys, because there are a bunch of different ones which are pretty cool, which I am extremely excited for. And if you guys want to keep up to date with all this sort of stuff, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and go and check out that second channel. So the next one I'm going to be showing you guys is number 24. This one actually requires you to go to a location in Fatal Fields. It's inside the main house. A lot of people didn't expect it to be here, and at first I wasn't actually looking here for it. I was searching around the forest and stuff, and I was thinking, hold on guys, where on earth is this Fortbyte location? But it's actually located in the main house, and for those that have been watching my channel for a very long time, yes, Fatal Fields is my favorite location in Fortnite Battle Royale to land. It always has been. It's one of the best spots in my opinion, and especially now with all the new locations, hardly anyone lands Fatal. So if you want a good loot drop, Fatal's a pretty good spot if you can can learn all the chests and ammo boxes, you're pretty much sorted. I think that's the only reason why Fatal is my favourite location, because I think it is, other than Pleasant, it's the only location where I know all the ammo boxes and all the chests, because all the other locations are constantly getting changed, or they've recently been added in. I guess not all of them, but you know, these are the locations I just always land because I just know the loot off by heart. So it's easy for me to land here. But yes, it's actually at this house right here. So once you've landed in here, you want to break down this wall here, or you can go up the stairs or down the stairs depending on what position you land in, and you'll find this one right here. Simply grab it and you'll be sorted. It's very easy to get, and that will get access to puzzle 24, or hashtag 24 as I like to call them. And unfortunately, I'm going to get killed here, and the reason I'm not collecting these is because I'm only grabbing thumbnails later, so that's why I'm not collecting them. So for those who are getting like OCD, or like myself, when I watch videos and someone doesn't collect it, I get OCD about it. I'm like, why hasn't he collected the item? Well, for those that do get that, don't worry about it. I do go and collect it straight after. It's just because I'm grabbing thumbnails for my other channel. That's why I don't collect them. The next one is actually requiring you guys to use the Sentinel, and this one is puzzle 36. For some reason, you have to use the Sentinel for this one. If you use any other skin, you won't be able to complete this challenge, and it requires you to land at a frozen island. So make sure you have selected that Sentinel, or this is not going to work for you guys. You can see that I've selected it, and it's a pretty cool skin, one of my favorite ones this season, and I'm excited to show you guys the location for this, because it's in a different location which you probably wouldn't expect it to be. I thought it was going to be on the main island, but it's actually been moved to the other island. So simply pop again into a solo, duo, squad, or anything like that. If you don't pop into them, obviously you're not going to be able to get this if you pop into Playground or Creative, and you want to land on the second island. If you're going from the middle, it's the second one along, or the one closest to the left, and it's not the one with the bunker. At first I thought it was, and I was searching around that island for a while, but after realizing which island it is, you can see here I've marked it for you guys. It's this island here, not that one there. It's the one to the left hand side, and it actually faces towards the spawn island. So I'm going to dive to it and show you guys the exact spot of it. It's on the edge, right at the edge of the map really, or the edge of the world. It's kind of annoying to be that far out, because if you land here and you're actually going to play the game out, it's frustrating because you've probably got a long way to go if the circle doesn't form on you. But oh well, I guess you can just collect it and jump in the sea and restart into another game. But yes, you can grab this Fortbyte, easy to grab, it's worth grabbing, and I recommend doing these Fortbytes as soon as possible, because I do feel like all these Fortbytes will have loaded in by about mid-season 9. And also, if you leave all the challenges to the end like I did last season, it can get really hectic and you may not have enough time to complete them all, especially with the Fortbyte challenges now as well. I see there's a bunch of YouTubers and streamers like Ninja, etc. He actually tweeted out saying that he leaves all the challenges to like the last day or last week, which is really risky with the Fortbyte challenges, so I recommend getting them done as soon as possible. Obviously, some of them require you to gain XP and stuff, and we don't 100% know what we're going to unlock from the Fortbyte. But yes, here we are. We have the location of it. Simply land in, collect this, and you'll be able to grab this one nice and easily. So make sure you guys are doing that, because it definitely is worth grabbing. The next one I've got for you guys is found between a reboot van, pirate camp, and a crashed battle bus. This is puzzle piece 47, or hashtag 47, and is actually located over between Lazy Links and I guess the block, if you want to say it that way. But yes, it's a crashed battle bus, a reboot van, and a pirate camp. So very easy to do and very easy to find. It's actually located just here. I'm putting a marker on it for you guys in the top right coordinate of this one here, of this square. So yeah, simply go and land in for it. It's very easy to get to, and once you're ready for it, you'll be able to grab it. So you've got to look out though, because it can be a little bit complicated. I think it's E3 the coordinate for this one. I'm diving straight in on it. I put my marker on it, so just make sure you are looking around this section. It is bang on in the middle, so you should be able to find it near enough every time. It's very easy to notice, but this one's probably the most difficult one out of all of them from what I've gathered. So I'm diving in, simply waiting for myself to get closer to it, and as I get closer and closer, I'm starting to think, you know, keep a lookout. I'm starting to look, I don't see it just yet, and then suddenly I go down. I'm thinking, I can't see it. So I go down a little bit and turn around, and there it is. There's the location of it. So I simply dive into it and then pick it up, and I'm sorted. So I've got that one, and again, I don't think I pick it up in this clip because I'm grabbing a thumbnail for my other videos, but yes, there's the location for number 47. Once you've grabbed this one, obviously you're going to want to get ready for the final one, which I've got so far for you guys, and as soon as more do get posted, I am going to put them on my second channel like I've mentioned. But yes, these ones are definitely worth grabbing, because these are 4 or 5 different ones which are quite, or more than that really, a few different ones which are hard to gain access to. So I recommend doing these as soon as possible. You know, some of these are difficult and definitely need completing, because you will forget these locations unless you just want to save this video for later, or keep my second channel up, because I've got a playlist on there for you guys and everything, which will keep you guys updated with all the Fortbyte locations. So the next one for you guys is number 93, and this one requires some storyline kind of hints and stuff related to it, I guess, using the rock glove spray. So make sure you've equipped that and then go near a lava fall. Number 92 this is again, so you're simply going to want to equip that love or rock glove spray. Rip to my old friends, I've been following them since the start of season 7, and unfortunately their storyline has come to an end, but they were one of my favourite little storylines in Fortnite, and hopefully we do get something else like that in the upcoming weeks or so. But yes, the location of this one is just down here where I'm diving right now, and you'll see it's actually on the bigger rock, and simply you just have to spray your spray. Be careful though, because I've done this several times and I spray it, and by the time I've sprayed it I've actually been shot, so I had to re-record this one about 5 times. I don't know why people kept landing at this location, but they did, so I just kept landing it and just kept doing it until I got the perfect game. And in this one I do get the perfect game, so I simply land in, get my spray ready, and you want to spray anywhere on here, so just spray it and you'll be sorted. Obviously you can see that it's locked, so you need to make sure you are spraying. It's the same with the sentinel one as well. You've got to make sure you are using the sentinel skin, and then collect it and you will be sorted. So yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed. Don't forget to go and leave a like, comment and subscribe. If you're new around here, please do stick around, and once again, this is postboxpat signing out.